Oh, QB.
Look. It's just containers as far as the eye can see. This area isn't for receiving guests, it's for unloading cargo. Who decided to send us this way?
This reminds me of that place in Tales of Arise that I can't remember what the name of the people were, but they had a whole space station that was practically their planet.
The museum was established nearly 600 years ago as a memorial to honor Alyssa Rand, the first Supreme Guardian, and the martyrs who gave their lives in the battle against the invaders from beyond the sky. As time went on, new exhibits were continually added to the memorial until it became the museum we see today.
There's a thief on the prowl.
Wow, you're quick. Yes,
Oh.
this exhibit was stolen just recently.
Let me guess, Sampo?
It was one of the oldest and most precious items in the General Hall collection, the meteor fragment. It is said that 700 years ago, the invaders from beyond the sky descended upon the surface of Eurillo 6 with a meteor shower. The meteor fragment is solid evidence that those invaders once tainted our land. Sorry, the tour guide in me gets a little carried away. I'm not here to give you a history lesson. Still, it's no exaggeration to say that if the meteor fragment isn't recovered, the museum will lose half of its significance.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. So, we're gonna go look around the museum here, see what we can do, and also see about getting more people into the museum. Like, how do I get more people to work in the museum, or something like that. We've got to figure out how to do that.
Welcome to the Belobog History and Culture Museum, young miss. Is there anything an old man like me can help you with?
I'm just here to visit the museum.
Oh, you're at the wrong place. This is the museum's warehouse. Head on out and turn right. The exhibition hall is past the reception counter. Do you have any questions along your tour, or you find any feedback or opinions? Welcome to come talk to me. I am Alden, former dean of the Belobog College of Art, and now the curator of this museum. Pleased to meet you.
I would like to chat with you.
Let's talk. I will do my best to answer your questions.
What does the museum do?
Belobog History and Culture Museum, as the name might suggest, it is a display gallery to showcase Belobog's history and culture to the public. After the Supreme Guardian Concordia sacrificed her daughter, Bronya, had decided to open 700 years' worth of Everwinter City's history to the masses. So the museum has become a window to our past. Though Belobog is only 700 years old, it's not really that long. Furthermore, many historical relics have already been buried under the snow, so the museum doesn't really have that many things to put up. But we all still squeezed in an attempt to string our story together with the little historical sources, the art pieces we have. As for the current situation, I guess our goal is somewhat fulfilled.
Belobog College of Art?
It is one of the colleges under the University of Belobog. It specializes in providing art education to its students so that we can nurture more artistic talents for our nature. The college is my alma mater, and I poured my heart and soul into it. I don't mean to indulge in self-praise, but when I was serving as its dean, the college's education level was at its historic peak. A good man does not brag about the past, but let's move on from this. The more important thing right now is our Belobog History and Culture Museum.
I want to understand your past.
You're interested in a dying old man's past? Yes, I'm dying, you heard the cough. I'm just an ordinary person, but since you ask, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I was a graduate at the Belobog College of Art. Back then I had no fear, and I believed that me and my art has the power to change the world. You can guess the rest. Everywhere I go, I face the rejection. I became the stereotypical image of an artist. No opportunities, poor, starving, all those. I could barely handle basic necessities like food and shelter. My dreams. The funny thing is, when I was ready to sit down, my paintbrushing stopped doing all for good. But then my alma mater handed me a deal. They wanted me to go back and become a professor, and so I agreed. I gave it all I had, and eventually I climbed my way to become the dean of the college. I'm proud of all of my students, many of which are famous artists in the Everwinter City. My life has been pretty smooth sailing ever since. After my retirement, I accepted Supreme Guardian Bronya's invitation and became the curator of this museum. What happens next? Well, we'll see.
I have no further questions.
Take care now. I hope you enjoy this historical culture tour.
Well, there's Pela. Welcome to the Belobog History and Culture Museum, Jupiter. Thanks to you, our exhibition is successfully pulled off. We thank you for your service to Belobog once again. How do I just get more people to work here? Artifact Restorer. Hey, who are you? This is the restoration room in the museum. Nothing here is on display. Pela sent me to help. Has Pela sent you to help? Oh, now I remember. Oh, my forgetfulness. Pleased to meet you. I'm the museum's artifact restorer, Boris. Sorry for not recognizing you earlier. I want to chat with you. That's rare. Want to chat with me? An artifact restorer? What would you like to talk about? I'm down for anything. What does the museum do? Well, it's a museum, so naturally it puts all kinds of relics and artifacts on display. This museum in particular doesn't have much in its collection, and you know the reason for it. The internal freeze, the fragmentum. It took so much from us. However, we still collected everything we can and restored them so that we can put them on display. Because of that, the museum is at least somewhat decent. Anyway, please understand, if you feel dissatisfied during the tour, this is the best thing that we can do. What does your job entail? As an artifact restorer, my job is naturally to restore various culture and historical pieces. Most of the artifacts and scale models that you see in the exhibition hall were basically restored by me. Speaking of which, I was once an outstanding graduate from the Belobog College of Arts back then, specializing in sculptures. Oldon hired me to help create models, so I ended up having a great job as a restorer. There's still too few professionals in Belobog. Take care, enjoy our exhibition. It used to be a mundane handicraft project, but now it is one of the more important pieces in the museum. Maybe in those years it's only a piece of junk, but with time, even junk can become treasure. God damn it, I tried to stop the timer from going. It still was going. An antique oil lamp from the old world. Before interplanetary knowledge descended onto Eurilla 6, it was the most common thing for lighting. In the past, people depended on them to shed light in the darkness. Later on, technology of an extraterrestrial nature helped chase away the long nights, but it also cost them a lot. Oh, I can do this too? Oh, damn. A work of photography that captures a corner of the Belobogian underworld. The underworld in the piece seems to diverge from your memory of Boulder Town. Does the day and night cycle also exist in the underground? The military bedroll used 700 years ago against the antimatter region. It was the most reliable bed for the Silvermane Guards in the past. A typical pre-eternal freeze production after all. With the current weather, such thin bedrolls no longer serve a purpose. A work of photography that captures the fallen citadel that has become part of the fragmentum. This piece of work is chilling, exactly what the dreary, strange space invokes. A worn leather case from 400 years ago. It contained other artifacts when it was unearthed. You don't see anything inside the leather case. The curator probably placed it in other display cases to bolster their number of collections. You gotta get real close. A work of photography that captures the entrance view of Boulder Town's Fight Club. You know how many S.H.I.E.L.D. want us to pay to the bouncer to evacuate the audience and photograph the empty Fight Club? You guess you wonder, that's all. So that's empty, we gotta get something in there. A work of photography that captures the Supreme Guardian's office in Quaipa Fort. You don't see the busy figure of the lady in the picture. She must be toiling herself in this place right now to lead the city into a better future. A work of photography that captures the grandiose hall of a Goethe Hotel. Opulent, warm, and cozy is the first impression people have of this place. They may not have experienced being wanted all over the city the second day of staying there. A work of photography that captures the present-day appearance of the abandoned mining town. Speaking of which, why are the street lamps lit in an abandoned mining town? A work of photography that captures the shop front of Eversummer Forest on the Overworld. This picture gives you an illusion that the room really did house a summertime in the Everwinter City. A work of photography that captures a corner of the ancient ruins built by the architects. The engine of creation and an ice sculpture of a void ranger eternally frozen. They may have been consoled by the fact that they were the only two entities photographed. A complicated machinery component. The intermeshery systems of gears transmit power to sustain the city's functions. Even a huge machine is driven by the tiny components with which it is made, just like Belobog and her citizens. Gonna get something big to put in there, it seems. An armory spear made with brass, classy and elegant. You seem to recall seeing an identical ornament in the Supreme Guardian's office, but which one is the replica? A scale model of the most common form of public transport in Belobog. They can be seen all over the streets, making ding-dong sounds as they pass by. Belobogans still love this traditional and trustworthy form of transportation, even though its trustworthiness can waver during rush hours. A bulky and rugged operating lever base, it can be used to drive many mechanical constructs, and many of which you used, mainly of elevators and minecart tracks. You wonder if the Belobogian engineers have given up on thinking. Can't just investigate that. Can't go upstairs either. Ooh, we got a lot of art pieces to be picking up. A jewelry box made in 28 AF. Its delicate nature cannot be... Oh, would the AF be after Fragmentum? Its delicate nature cannot be concealed by its age. It used to be a replica of a receptacle of beautiful accessories, but now only a receptacle of lost time. An oil painting depicting the streets of Boulder Town. The dim, empty street on the piece lacks the unique hospitality of the underworld settlements. A work of photography that captures the Neverwinter warmth of the workshop. You've already seen it many times. To you, returning to the workshop is simple as going to the Fragmentum. An antique herbium bottle with an unexpectedly vibrant bouquet. You surmise the bouquet was newly placed inside. The only antique is the bottle. Meteor shards from outer space. It landed on this land alongside the antimatter region 700 years ago. The eternal freeze chased the intruders away, but could not wipe away the traces they left behind. This piece of star shard is one of the many left behind. A work of photography that captures the interior of Boulder Town's Fight Club. When empty, Fight Club has a different ambience to it. But has it ever been empty? An oil painting depicting the administrative district in its full majesty. The administrative district depicted in the painting is much larger than you remember. Maybe it's because there are many places off limits to you. How do you recruit more people? I'm gonna quickly look this up. Let's pull out the phone together. Honkai Star Rail. Recruit. Museum. Oh, there's a whole, like, best staff thing. Museum recruitment. Recruit. I guess this guy? Ah, okay. So I do have to find the characters. Wait, no, I have to do it by hook first? Oh, I have to do hook first to get anybody else? Is that right? Oh, you're kidding me. But I have to make progress here first, that's my problem. Complete hiring guides. Now this one just says go to Serval and talk to Serval. Okay. So, hold on. If I just go on ahead... Wait.
Welcome to the museum.
I have some questions. What does the museum do? Belobog History and Culture Museum is the largest comprehensive museum in Belobog, under the Ministry of Culture in Kwaipop, covering a wide range of history, culture, and art. Our museum is dedicated to providing a welcoming and accessible experience for all visitors. While exploring the exhibits, be sure to take a break in our rest area, and don't miss out on our occasional themed events. What do you have in your exhibitations? There are 3 permanent exhibition areas in the Belobog History and Culture Museum, and they are the General Hall, the Industrial Hall, and the History Culture Hall. The 3 different areas have different kinds of historical artifacts on display. You can see Belobog from different angles in each of the areas. Other than that, we will occasionally have themed exhibitations that you can check out. I want to know more about you. Me? I'm just a student of the Belobog Culture of Art. Curator Aldon is my mentor, and I'm here to do my internship under him. In short, I'm just an ordinary person, and my stories are as boring as they come. Let's talk about the museum, shall we?
Welcome.
Poorly managed. Okay, I see. So the more I level up, the more I'll unlock more places. Yeah. Okay. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. The easiest thing we can do is go see Serval. So, let's go and see Serval. Because she is the easiest character to find. At least, we kinda know that she is. So is Natasha as well. Actually, Natasha might be the easiest one. I don't know if Serval is always in here. Well, she is now.
You're here! Come on!
Let's see. Just wanna chat. No. Shoot. So I gotta start this the hard way, huh? Alright. As much as I wanted to do this the easy way. Looks like I'm gonna have to do this the semi-easy, medium, hard way.
Careful now. Don't get your clothes wet.
takes a second. There we are. Okay, so.
Welcome!
We'll just start management again. Tour guides are great, bless their hearts, saw a jaw-dropping, beautiful art piece. New potential assistants can be recruited. New assistants are available for hire. Would you like to recruit today? Well, it's
Welcome to
apparently a whole mission that you get for recruiting them, so let's see. She looks pretty balanced and everything, so that makes her kind of good in my opinion. She'll help. 20, 44, and 14. 40, 38. We'll take you. And then... yes. And then... yes. Ooh, oh, right, I need to work another day. Okay. What did it say? Upgrade General Hall 5 and exterior to level 5 and complete 1 round of management. Eh? Exterior. You mean just this? Is this it? I think it means this. I'm gonna need to get that education value up if I want to upgrade that again, apparently. Gotta put this up again. That's a big cost now. You know you need everything up there. Ooh, we need this all up there by a lot now. I mean, they really have no other objectives for me right now. What is this for? I seem to have forgotten that's a quest.
Welcome to the
Well, I guess we just keep going because there's really nothing else I can do. Just via random events. That's done. Okay. So we're gonna be able to get Julian after this, apparently. When they say random events, do I need to get, like, super lucky for a character to show up and be, like, hireable? Is that what they mean? Well, while you do better, you also cost a lot. It's not like I'm on a time limit for anything, right? We had had a 40, an 8, and a what? And you were all you were just 26 throughout the whole board. If I get him and replace Amo, or get Lilla to replace, you know what? Maybe no replacements. 48 and 30. And what did the old man do? 48 and 30, 36, 40, and 20. You know what? It would be good to get Gilbert and replace the other guy we had. Because Gilbert will be good and still help out very well. Just gotta probably upgrade the people thingy a bit more. As for Elaine, I think I can keep her for now. 52, 14, and 30, and she's doing 26 across the board. You know what? Hire her. Hire her. Yeah. We'll have to upgrade the visitor thing to level this up. Museum manager is quite the eye. Whoa! Who said that? It'd be something funny if, like, the kid said that. And complete one management round. Well, this area is now at level 5. So... Teo seems to be looking for us. Jupiter Free, Eris told me you managed the museum so well that it was though you had done it for years. I'm impressed. Previously, you planned to only open the external area of the general hall to manage the costs. Now that we're doing so well, I think it's time we open the internal area to the public. Let's do it, Manager Jupiter. I hope the museum will be revived steadily with your help. Go ahead and talk to Eris. She will tell you how to manage multiple exhibition areas simultaneously. Keep up the good work. Got a big development cost fund.
Welcome.
Okay. So we just get Julian for free. Kinda didn't need to use my money. I get a lot of money for that anyway. With any exhibition area in perfect S condition, complete 3 rounds of management. To set an assistant there. Yeah, we need lots of people there, actually. We're gonna put Julian, you and you, because you're kind of the best people that I have right now. Actually, no, I could put, no. Then just level up its educational value. There we are. So that's how I get... Oh, so this is... I'll just get a whole new thing by doing this. Wow, this is easy. Okay. Here's what we should do. We're gonna go ahead and just... Oh, that goes up by 11. Oh. Go ahead and upgrade this. We'll just have to upgrade educational value again. I have to upgrade educational value by a lot, apparently. Okay, so now both of these do, like, good stuff. I need to up you by so much. If I just play around with it like this. It would be best to put Gilbert in here by the looks of it. Because he will really help out. So educational value is the problem in this room, so we need practically everyone who is perfect in this room to be in there. Like, put Pela in there. And then I'll just put you in here as well. While you do much of nothing, I'm gonna try and balance this out. There we go. Because I'll still have to upgrade the other pieces, but they're a lot cheaper than what's going to need to be done in here. Educational value by 1 more. Upgrade that. And then I don't think we're going to touch this room for a while. 'Cause every night I will save your life.